there's lots of legacy systems on the back end that really haven't been updated in a long time. And I think what's happening in the market is really stressing those systems, and we're seeing that play out. And also, there's been pressure from sort of the institutional side to say, hey, look, you're putting all this regulation on us. They're really starting to make people reevaluate how they're calculating the risk, because a slight tweak in one of the calculations could end up in millions of dollars in additional capital that's required. So with the additional capital requirements, there's been more focus on, okay, well, how are you actually calculating this, and really digging down and pushing back more. So I think that's forcing good discussion. There's been a lot of talk about that here in the conference, and hopefully that will result in new systems that will provide better calculations, more real-time information. The fact that stuff is still happening after the close and in batch processing is pretty antiquated, and that lack of transparency into the capital requirements makes it hard for people during the day to figure out how should I trade to take into account what my capital requirement's going to be. From a technology provider perspective, there's constant change happening on the exchange side. All the exchanges are upgrading their APIs, constantly adding new products, and that again has a lots of barriers to entry for people in our space, because it's not cheap to write to the new exchanges API, as well as it's a lot of risk. So there's opportunities for us in that people are, at some point, like with the new C1 migration that's happening, people who've had legacy CBOE systems, they may just say, we can't do this lift and migrate everything over back to the new API, because there's lots of legacy systems out there. So for us, that's business opportunity. People come to us and say, hey, we don't want to do this anymore. Let's move to Ryvyl.